Okay, hello. Welcome to the weather update. It's 9:30 and it is July 23rd, and we had a halfway decent day today for once. Yes, I was able to get to this place right here. Yeah, the Pine Barrens. That's right. For a little while at least. It was a little warm out there, but it was really beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful, and it was good to see the pines once again. You know, it had been a month since I'd been to the Pine Barrens. That's how long it had been. But we still slight little bit of haze. Here's a little bit of a raise. We had some more cloud buildup later in the afternoon, but for the most part, it was mostly sunny throughout the day. Looking at the satellite here, you will see here that we did have some clouds and even a couple of sprinkles and showers that wound up popping up later this evening. You could see a few of them. There was one that was coming over to Connecticut. Actually, one of them actually wound up having a warning with it, believe it or not. There was actually a warning. If we go back to the Weather Service site, you would see, let's see if they actually, yeah, it was a special marine warning. You could see 8 o'clock for a thunderstorm that actually did wind up developing over Connecticut. And there was some, like I said, scattered instability today. Unfortunately, the radar, you can sort of see the radar here, but it kind of like the loop that's showing. I mean, I wish I could get the radar that shows up here, but it always goes to the new radar. There's no way to use the old radar. And the Weather Service, it's now saying unavailable. But anyway, there was some scattered convection today, very scattered. And again, this is a look at our satellite image, and you can see something that we haven't been dealing with lately. It's just a little bit of smoke, but like I said, not nearly as much, and it seems like there's less of it further to the north. So if we can get into some of this air for tomorrow, hopefully we can have some bluer skies. There was still a little bit of haze in the sky, but nothing like what we've been dealing with. That's for sure. So let me go to the Ventus sky here, and we're going to see. I want to look at that cell. Radar. Let's go to the radar here. I'm going to rewind this to around 8 o'clock so you can see this was the cell. There were a couple of strong storms that had popped up. Yeah, this is the one right here. The strong to severe thunderstorms that had popped up, but it kind of like fell apart as it got to Long Island. So other than that, not really anything here on the island. At least I didn't experience anything. Maybe a couple of raindrops around 6:30, and that was it. Just like a couple. That was it. And that was with this shower right here that had passed over the city. Just got that western end, just clipped Nassau County. So let's look at the MODIS satellite. You can see here that we have fairly clear air across our area. Fairly clear. The smoke is off to the west. But you can see a little bit of smoke. Uh-oh. That looks like a fire right there. Uh-oh. This is a fire now in eastern Canada. You gotta be kidding me. So now we have another wildfire burning over here. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely a wildfire. Another one. It's freaking believable. It's freaking believable. I think they should get the military involved to get these fires out. I really do. They need to get the military involved. This is how bad it is, but you know, I'm not going to get into it in this weather update. You can see, again, all the fires over here in the west and all that other stuff going on. And this. We're going to have to talk about this, too. That's right. We have to talk about this as well. I almost forgot about that. That's a tropical system. But you can see we started off clear skies, and then we had that cloud buildup. You can see not a whole lot of smoke in our area. So that was really very good to see. Not a whole lot of smoke. You know, we had fairly decent air quality today. And let's look at our current observations, and you will see here dew points generally in the 50s. 50s. There was no sea breeze today. I don't know. It looks like maybe JFK is getting one, but mostly no sea breeze. Northwest winds most of the day. Dew points in the 50s. It's a little more humid in Jersey. It actually looks like they might have a sea breeze in Jersey. Why is it cool? It's cooler in Jersey than it is here. So they have a sea breeze in Jersey, but we don't have it. So we're in the mid-70s currently on most of Long Island. Some areas interior areas may be radiating a little bit. And the Pine Barrens may radiate. Oh, it already is radiating. 64 at Gabreski. So they may get into the 50s with dew points in the 50s. But for the rest of us, we'll be dealing with 60s. But it's what's interesting here is if you look in Jersey, you can see there's a little more moisture in the air, a little more humidity. But that's because they have a southeast wind. So they're actually getting a sea breeze and along the Jersey shore, which is quite interesting. So we're going to have to look at some of these observations in a little bit here. But let's first go and look at some of the observations here. We're going to go to Farmingdale, and we'll go to our historical observation list, and we'll take a look at Farmingdale. We'll show you what it looked like at Farmingdale, and you will see here that generally in the low 80s, dew points in the 50s, northwest winds all day. You can see that it hit 83 at Farmingdale. We'll go to the map. We'll look at the highs, but I want to look at the observations first. So that's what it looks like in Farmingdale. But let's go and take a look and see what's going on with Jersey with this sea breeze here that they're getting, because that's quite unusual to see, a sea breeze. Well, at least Jersey seems to be... This has happened a couple of times this year already where they've gotten sea breezes in New Jersey, but not here. Is that part of the plan too now? Let's see. So, yeah, you can see the southerly component to the wind. There was... Let's see. When did the sea breeze develop? Late in the afternoon. That is really interesting. That they got a sea breeze, but we didn't get one. That is really interesting. Maybe the water's colder on the Jersey Shore, maybe. Possibly. You know? But anyway, let's go look at our map with the high temperatures today. Let's go to the high temperatures and see what our high temperatures were today. And you'll see generally highs in the 82 at Farmingdale, 82 at Islip, 82 in Carl Place, 83 in Shirley, 82 in West Hampton. It's generally around 82, 83 degrees. And again, not an uncomfortable day, you know, but when it's above 80, I have trouble unless there's a really strong wind. I just... You know, between that and the sun, I didn't last too long in the Pine Barrens, but I do have a short video for you. 82 at Central Park, 83 at LaGuardia, 84 at JFK. A little warmer there because, again, there was no sea breeze. Let's go look at Jersey here. Probably same. 83 Toms River, 83 Lakehurst. Yeah, fairly uniform with the northwest winds. Not a whole lot of variation going on across the area. I don't think East Patchogue shows up on here. Oh, maybe he does have it. I think this is his station here. So he hit 83. Right now he's 74. And I don't think he has a sea breeze. But his dew point is up to 63. But I don't think anyone on Long Island has a sea breeze. For some reason Jersey got a sea breeze. We didn't. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's kind of strange, you know, when you think about it. But anyway, let's get to the models now. Oh, let's go. Well, before I do that, let's go to the Hurricane Center, because we are going to have a named storm very shortly. That's this disturbance right here. A 50% chance of cyclone formation in the next 40 hours. Again, very unusual to see this in this spot at this time of the year. We're only in July. But again, it's because of that warm water. The system has become better organized, and a tropical depression could form over the weekend. So we could be dealing with a named storm forming off the southeast coast this weekend. And when we go, let's go to the satellite loop. We're going to look at this thing. And going to go the southeast loop. Let's see if we can... Should be a southeast one. Let's see. Southeast. Here we go. Let's see. It should show it. I think it's this area. Let me... that's a little too far out. Let's go to Caribbean here. Just do Caribbean. That's too zoomed out. Maybe tropical Atlantic. That's even worse. Puerto Rico? That's too close. It's annoying that they don't have a floater right where I want it. They do not have it, unfortunately. We can go to active storms, but yeah, it's not. We're gonna have to go to the tropical tidbits and go to the actual current storms. This is no, they don't even have it on here. It just looked pretty impressive on that MODIS satellite, and I would have liked to have seen a loop of this. Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean. Well, yeah. This is the area right here that they're talking about, right here, by the way, off the southeast coast, if you can see that. Again, not the best angle. I wish I could have gotten a little closer, but I want to go and look at it during the daytime. Yeah, see that? There's some really good convection going on over there. So we're going to have to watch this area and see if it becomes something over the weekend. It may. And obviously you can see there's a lot of dust. If we look at this loop here, you can see all this dust over here. Let me draw this dust out for you. This is dust right here. So this dust coming in off Africa helps to inhibit tropical development. But you can see the system is kind of north of that. But still, not the greatest conditions. And thank God for the dust. And maybe even the smoke might actually be helping to hamper development of tropical storms right now. But anyway, let's get over to the models here. And let's take a look and see what's going to be happening for the weekend. And as we get into the weekend, you see this high continues to build down. Tomorrow should be another nice day. But then that high starts moving offshore. We get that return southwesterly flow as we head towards Sunday. Humidity comes back up. We have chances of rain. And then we have another weak system. But this is kind of like this air mass won't be as cool. But you can see fronts trying to make it through as we go through the period. So it's better than it has been. Let's take a closer look, and let's go to the HRRR right now, and we'll look at our next chance of precipitation. Not even going to use that. It doesn't go far enough out. Let's go to the 18Z here, and you will see here tomorrow we're good. No chances. Unlike today, there won't be any sprinkles, showers, or possible thunderstorms. It'll be a dry, sunny day. But it is Sunday that we've got to watch out. Late Saturday night, you can see this looks like a warm front coming through, and then the cold front coming through later on in the day there on Sunday, that could produce that chance of showers and thunderstorms. Looking at our dew points here, northwest winds, we stick with those northwest winds. North winds become northeast and then east tomorrow. So dew points will stay low, but as that wind goes more southerly as you get into the evening, that'll bring the dew points up into the 60s instead of the 50s. But still nothing terrible. And then as we get into Sunday, that's when we see that southerly wind start to strengthen, a southwesterly wind, and then we see those dew points arise. And you're going to start feeling that humidity as the dew points come back up into the mid and upper 60s as we get into Sunday. Let's go look at the temperatures. So tomorrow, after a low tonight, lows generally in the 60s, but 50s probably in those areas where you're going to get radiation cooling, like the Pine Barrens. We get up to around 80 degrees tomorrow on Long Island, though. That easterly wind will help keep it cool. It'll be warmer to the west. So interior areas of New Jersey are probably going to be more like mid-80s, but the island around 80 and then dropping into the 70s by the evening. And then for Sunday, you can see the setup here with that warm front, but Long Island with the clouds, we won't really make it even to the 80s probably. And then beyond that, if we look at the GFS, you'll see things will start heating up. So we're going to look at that, and you will see here things start heating up as we get into Monday, Tuesday behind that warm front. We're going to start dealing with some heat for a couple of days. So yeah, enjoy the nice weather. We got one more comfortable day before. Well, if you count Sunday, it won't be hot, but it'll be humid. But by Monday, you're not going to want to be outside once we get return to that heat. The days of going for walks and being outside, you're not going to want to be outside, at least not during the day. Let's go look at the skies now. And I guess we're starting with the GFS here, looking at the skies. Clear. I think we stay clear tomorrow. Hopefully less clouds than today, and hopefully no smoke. So hopefully tomorrow will be a nice blue sky day. And then Sunday, obviously, going to be dealing with more clouds. And then, obviously, it's going to get back into a junky pattern with that warm air. And probably more smoke behind it, too. But I'm not going to really get into that in this weather update. Let's go to the NAM. And for the NAM, NAM's showing a few more clouds tomorrow. Maybe, again, it's showing a buildup over New Jersey. And a slight buildup over Long Island. And the NAM seemed to clue in on this that it might be a little overdone, I think, as far as cumulus buildup. And obviously Sunday, plenty of clouds and then chances of rain. Let's go to the RGEM here. Here's the RGEM, and the RGEM seems to want to roll RGEM seems to want to show some more cirrus, and a few cumulus around, and then a little more cirrus a little later on in the day. But again, fairly decent day. I mean, tomorrow is going to be the best day that we're going to have for a while. So if you have plans to be outside, I think tomorrow is definitely the day to do it. Because when Sunday comes along, we're going to deal with more humidity and clouds and chances for showers. And perhaps smoke too. But I'm not going to look at the smoke model tonight. We take a break from that. And that is going to wrap up this weather update. Not too long of a weather update. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.